Yeah, now you're probably asking, okay, we know when to slide cancel and things in that way, so now when do we dive? So we want to dive when we want to get across pathways and there's people here. Those are moments when we want to dive. It's like this, we want to dive across, peek, dive across, peek, and things that way. Remember, you can run sideways in this game. So running sideways, dive, you can see people. And you get shots off, slide, dive. So run sideways, dive. So as soon as you hit this point, you you should be pressing your dive button. So like right before you enter the corridor, you should dive because the animation for them is gonna be a lot harder for them to hit you because you're still accelerating in this point and then you're just slowing down in this point. So you should dive around corners when you're trying to get through passageways that has snipers or people watching point to keep you alive. And another time you should be diving is when you're in a gunfight or when you're about to enter a gunfight. Say, this guy's here. You know he's there or you think he's there. So what you're going to do is you're going to dive forward and reposition yourself, change your angles up. It's kind of like in boxing, how like Manny Pacquiao fights in angles. You want to fight in angles too, whether you slide or you dive. Diving is more preferable because it's kind of a better way to drop shot. Drop shotting in this game doesn't really work, by the way, and that mechanic's replaced by diving. Diving sideways, repositioning in that way becomes much better, like things like that. So, two ways to use a dive: getting across points and entering gunfires when you know you're gonna win, or you know you need to reposition in order to have that advantage towards them. And another way another way to engage a gunfire is diving towards them. So instead of drop shotting, you dive towards them to change up your angles when they're firing at you, because it's harder for them to shoot at you when you're diving in angles. Whereas when you're sliding, they could literally just follow your sliding trajectory from that distance. So like from medium to long range, you should dive, not slide when you're entering that gunfire. It's much more efficient. And in the coming clips, I'll show you too how that looks like.